I'm here with Ryan, aka Fantasy Football MI, coming to us from Michigan, and he has been with me for about a month in the program. Talk to me about how the first month has gone, how many followers you've got, and then how much money you've made.
The first month has gone extremely well. I'm at 350 followers across all platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I've made just over $7,000 so far.
Crazy, man. And talk to me, because you have a unique situation. You are childhood best friends with Nathan, who runs the Fantasy Football Rocket page. He's my top student. Talk to me about watching him go through the program, and then what made you decide to start making football content.
We worked on a little thing. His thing was Rocket Sports Betting. So we kind of started that together. I made a couple of videos with him, but then kind of fell off because I went to college, did all that. But I was like, I'm watching you do this, bro. It's legit. He's like, I'm paying $5,000 for this course with Cody, SB. And I was like, all right, we'll see how this goes. Let me know. He'd go around school asking at all of his promo codes, be like, use my code on this app. I'll win you guys some bets. And then we were like, yeah, we didn't know he was getting paid like that. I didn't know as his best friend he was making that. And then 6 months later, he just $150,000 in December. So I watched it firsthand. So I figured I'd hop on board.
So you guys went to high school together then. He actually bought my coaching his last week of high school.
Yeah, I think
so he was getting you guys signed up on a couple apps while he was in school. Yeah. It's funny. Like less than a year ago, you and Nathan were in high school, and you just cleared $7,000 this month. What's the breakdown between promoting apps with your promo codes and selling picks on Winable? Like of that 7,000, how much is coming from each stream of income?
I think it's about 60-40 right now. So off of Winable, it's just touching $4,000, and then on the codes I made 2,800, almost 3K.
And the crazy thing is, you're so new, you haven't even got your own promo codes till a couple days ago. You're splitting the money with Nathan, so now you actually will make even more money off of the promo codes now that you have your own codes. You have 250 followers on Instagram. How are you getting these people to buy your picks?
I'm just DMing them personable, using my first name, using their first name, have a little conversation to start, ask them if they bet, how's it going, if they would be interested. I've been putting them on Nathan's codes, asking for a screenshot. Then I'd funnel them from signing up, which is the money to me, then to like a free week of VIP or a free month, depending on like the status of the person, if they're cool with me or if they just did the code just to do it. So I've given codes, and then after a week we've won. Gone like 5 straight winning days of the week. The people buy it again next week. Win 4, they're still happy. So it's just reoccurring.
Are you messaging anyone that doesn't follow you, or are you only messaging your followers? Do you ever like go to a sports betting page or like prize picks page and then start messaging strangers, or is it all people that come to you?
Not really strangers. No, I've just seen on my, like the people who like my video, I've done that a couple of times. It's worked all right. But most of my likes are followers who've already done it. But I've had a lot of new followers come in. So when they follow me, I see if I can message them. If not, I'll shoot them a follow back just to send a message. Do whatever you can, really, because I'm still growing. I have the time to talk to people and just let them know what I do.
Yeah, super cool. So if somebody likes your video, sometimes you'll go through the people that liked it.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, hey, John, this is Ryan. And that's what you mean when you're calling them out by name.
Yeah, I just signed it at the end. I'll just be like, Ryan, and then in parentheses, Fantasy Football MI. So.
And then you know that you don't even have to sell them anything. That's the best part about all this. You don't have to sell them anything. You just get them to use your promo code. The app will pay you for that. And then you offer them your VIP, which normally costs money. You offer that to them for free.
Yep. That's exactly what I do. And then after their trials are up, they'll pay again if I'm cool with them. That's why it's super important when you start to just make sure like they personally know you. Like, yeah, I want to help this guy out. He was cool to me at the start. So that's definitely what's worked for me.
I know you're full-time in college right now. How many hours are you on your phone messaging people back and forth?
Not even an hour.
So less than an hour. So just every now and then you'll check your messages, just like all humans do.
Yeah. And I'll just, if I see it, like if I'm on my phone doing other stuff, like still communicating with people on different apps, not even for my job, but if I see their notification, I'll be like, okay, I'll answer this as fast as I can. There's so much to do with this conversation that I can pull them in.
It's crazy, man, because you've been working one-on-one with Nathan. You've been in the group. We started it 5 days ago, so you've been in the group 5 days. What do you think about the group, and what things do you like about having a community like we have on Skool?
I think the group is super cool because people that are just starting that want advice may not take it the same way that I'll give it to them as you might give it to them because you're already so experienced. I'm just learning, but have more experience, obviously, than somebody who's one day. So it's like I can tell you what to do on these edits. I can tell you what hashtags to use, what I think, what colors work the best, what fonts. Like I have capability of doing that. So I think it's cool for me having 300 followers and subscribers to just be able to help people out.
That's the perfect answer because I look at this group and you have gone from $0 to $7,000 your first month. It's fresh in your mind. And for me, I went from $0 to $10,000 like 2.5 years ago. So the way to go from 0 to 10,000 is different today than it was a couple of years ago. And you're right, I can tell them that, but in the back of their mind, they'll always be thinking, well, dude, you're getting this many views of video. You have this many followers. Of course, you're getting these signups. But for you to do it, it carries a lot more weight. And the cool thing is with this group, we can constantly roll new students in each month to where those day one students are getting taught tricks of the trade from people that are 1 month and 2 months into their journey.
That's what I like about it because I've gotten messages from people on Instagram that are from the groups and messages on Skool and in the comments like, what apps do you use? Like, I can help you with that. Like, what is your script for messaging people? Like, what do you do for all that stuff? And I actually do really like being able to help people out, even though I'm not big myself yet.
It's crazy, bro. Just having this conversation with you. When I was your age, I couldn't get on camera and talk at all. It's uncomfortable to be on camera. So did that stop you from starting sooner? Like just being uncomfortable being on camera?
I don't really think you should be afraid to put yourself on camera if you're working for something like $7,000 to be on camera. You might as well take it. Like your first couple of videos, I know from that, like, was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to click on one of those videos if the person isn't talking into their microphone or like speaking up and confident in all their plays. Like as long as you sound confident, I bet you 80% of the people that would leave because you're not confident will stay.
We were talking on the phone last night about what you do when people get on your free winnable. Talk to me about how you turn people from free winnable to paid winnable.
I see when they join my winnables and it comes with their email information. So I one by one sent 90 emails last night on, hey, I'm offering this since you're already in my free play supporting me. I'll give you 30% off for your first week, 50% off your first month. I appreciate you being there. And then I signed it with my name. I sent 90 of those, no copy and paste either.
You know, a good idea that works with that too is if you send them a video. So if you say, you're like, hey, John, thanks for signing up for my free winnable. This is Ryan, FFMI. You know, if you want to try out the paid, use promo code. I made a promo code that's your last name. So it's just for you, one-time use, and it's 50% off today only.
That's what I did with the guy on Instagram today. He was my first person, used my sleeper code. I was like, I appreciate you, man. After your free trial up in VIP, I'll make it blah, blah, blah. And then you tell me what percent. He already joined that. It's like trial next week over, then free plan subscribe or VIP plan subscribe to.
So what's your plan with college? You're in college right now. What are you getting your degree in? And what does this money mean to you as a college student?
The money is definitely changing still because now I could just, oh, I want this pair of shoes, not even think about it. I made that off 2 sleeper codes. I'm just in college, get a marketing degree and just be able to promote myself, promote my own business, start my own after this. And I've already started my own on Instagram, but I think a college marketing degree would help me because I definitely do want to finish college out, but depends on which route you want to go. You might not even need it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that the degree will help you just because I think your income is going to get so high. But I would say the experience is fun. I mean, you only get to be a college student once, and there's something about that atmosphere on campus when you're just walking around with your backpack. It's thousands of people that are your age, 18 to 22. It's a special time, so it's fun to take part in, even though you're making all this money on the internet. You just did $7,000 your first 30 days in. What are your goals this year?
Definitely 6 figures plus, which should be fairly easy. So I think I want to set something pretty high to make me work a little harder. I'm thinking 6 figures within 3 months at the end of this year.
So have a 90-day stretch where you make $100K.
Yeah.
And man, I mean, you never know how it'll go, but I think you can definitely hit a 6-figure month this year with the trajectory you're on.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you're positioned so well because you have Nathan, you have me, you have the group. I mean, all these resources, it's just weapons where everybody's helping each other level up, and it's so much fun. What would your advice be to anybody who's thinking about starting a sports betting or a fantasy sports page?
I want them to look at your school and actually see what you've done for people, because I saw Nathan do it firsthand. I didn't think it was believable to the extent he did it. And you're listening to me talk after a month, $200 a month to make $7,000 a month is very good investment on my end. So I definitely recommend the school if you're serious about trying to grow and promote your own personal Instagram page.
Well, dude, thank you for hopping on. I appreciate you doing this interview. We actually had to do it twice because the first time my phone was just such crappy service. But appreciate you. I'm excited to meet you in real life soon, later this year.
Yeah.
And dude, let's get you to $10,000 in February.
For sure. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I am telling you, making sports content has changed my life. I have retired my wife, retired myself, and I am now a millionaire off of the sports content that I create. But nothing gets me more fired up than helping an 18-year-old like Ryan start his journey and make $7,000 his first month. I have a private group on Skool. Spots are filling fast. If you want to make content about sports, whether that be sports betting or fantasy football, and you want to make a living doing it, go to the link in the pinned comment of this video. Join our group. You'll get access to training videos, Zoom calls. You can direct message me. I'm always interacting with people in that group. And you get access to over 100 other students in the group that are trying to do the exact same thing as you. That's all I've got. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the group.